Hello and welcome to the Pro Wrestling Voice podcast. I am your host, John Lucas, alongside my co-hosts, Vanny Menard.
What's up?
Kevin Ortiz, how's it going, man?
It's going great, man. Prize fighter, ready to do work.
Prize fighter, let's do it. You follow us on Twitter at PWV_podcast for all your wrestling news, articles, opinions, and information. Check out ProWrestlingVoice.com. Check out our store at ProWrestlingTees.com/ProWrestlingVoice. Only $19.99. You guys go ahead and check those out. You can follow us on iTunes by searching Pro Wrestling Voice Radio. You can find us on the Spreaker app by searching Pro Wrestling Voice Podcast and on YouTube.com/ProWrestlingVoice. We are the generation that grew up in the Attitude Era. This is our take on the business. So Battleground was dope. Let's just get that out of the way.
Yes.
Battleground was fucking awesome.
Yes.
Like,
Great to be there. It was great to be there.
yeah, I know you can go check out our post Battleground reaction show we did in the car.
On that drive back.
Yeah, no, it's funny. I realized the speaker was attached to like the one that was in the car, so like it picked up mine and CJ's voices like a little bit better than you guys's, and I realized I was like, why is it doing this? And then like we had like some weird noise because of the rain and shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's whatever. So it still sounds okay. Just go ahead and check that out. So we can let's just go into some big news here. Raw announced the new championship, the WWE Universal Championship.
Ew.
Yeah, it's a kind of cheesy name. I don't really know what to think about it. I guess I can't wait till they actually unveil how it looks, like the actual title looks. So I'll save my judgment for then. But yeah, I don't really like the name that much. How do you guys like it?
Nah.
Nah.
There's so many other better names that could have come up with. It's just WWE Universal title is a name that I would have came up with as a 5-year-old kid playing with my toys, making a wrestling need. Yeah, the WWE Universal Champion. It's just, I don't know if they're sitting around a room, and of course Vince has the final say, but did somebody not slap him across the head or just say, hey man, that's not a cool name, it's not really appeasing, it's not appealing, the WWE Universal Championship. I hope it looks better than the name sounds, but
Yeah. Same here.
we'll see.
How do you like it, John?
At first, I didn't like it, but it's actually kind of growing on me.
Okay.
It's still It's still not a good name. Like they could have named it like World Championship. They could have named it like, I don't know. Give me
The WWE. Heck, they could have called it the WWE Undisputed Championship. The other one's the WWE Championship, or call the other one WWE World Heavyweight Championship. You call this one WWE Undisputed Championship. Something's better than the Universal. You could almost put any name and replace Universal. You could put almost any name in there besides Universal.
No, what I'm thinking is hopefully, like, my logic but thinking and behind it is maybe this is Raw's way or WWE's way of saying, hey, maybe this is the guy who's like the hot hand that everyone seems to want us to push at the moment. So maybe, like, this is the Universal Champion because we are the WWE Universe technically.
Yeah.
So whoever
That's a good
we're
point.
vocal about is who we want to be champion. So, like, Finn Balor is already like the number one babyface, literally. Like, my gosh, look
Just
what
like
look what they can do in one night. Done
The night
right.
he had. Oh my
They
goodness.
did it so right, and man, he beat Roman clean, yo. He beat
I
Roman
was
clean.
shocked.
Same here, dude.
I literally jumped off my bed. Was like,
Yo,
what?
Right? Like, no way, dude.
when he went to the top rope and he's going for the coup de grace, and I'm thinking, Reigns is gonna move.
Yeah, no doubt.
I thought Reigns was
No,
gonna spear
it's-
him.
Something.
I thought Reigns was gonna spear him, and I was like, "Fuck that! Fuck! I hate that happened." But that was a fucking good ass spot. Like, that would have been a sick spot, and I was so waiting for it. And then when he hit it, I was like,
I
"Bro, he's gonna
said, wait
kick
a
out."
minute. I was
What's
like,
happening?
like 1, 2. Okay, Roman's not moving. 3. Oh, hold on. Is
What?
this gonna happen? Is this a mistake? Oh my gosh! But
It
I
must
am
have been a
excited,
mistake.
man. I mean, Raw. That was going back to the ratings. That was one of the highest rated Raws. That was the highest rated Raw of this year. And
it was
it
amazing.
was one of the highest rated in a while. But I mean, yeah, Raw from top to bottom was amazing.
Yeah.
That was the
an
most
A show.
wrestling that's been on Raw for who knows how long.
Yeah. Just man, it was good. It was like 3 hours, and I was just like, damn, I don't want this to end. Like, holy shit, what a good ass show. Like,
Right?
and then man, the best part about it is it got me so pumped for SmackDown because I was like, if Raw can do this, what the fuck is SmackDown gonna do tomorrow?
Yeah, yeah.
I was telling Howard we're playing Ultimate Alliance on PS4. If y'all want to play with us, JM Lucas 18. You can add me. We can play Ultimate Alliance on PS4. I'm still looking to platinum the game. But I was just like, I can only play for an hour. SmackDown comes on, and I literally can't wait to fucking watch this. It was just so fun. I was like, man, what can SmackDown do? And I thought they started off well also with the Battle Royal, and just the immediate first thing I noticed is, wow, look at the different camera angle they're using already. It was one just rotating camera, just kind of panning over the ring, and still shots, not quick jump cuts all the time, no shaky cam, none. I'm like, yo, we can actually see what's going on. You know, it's not like a dumb shit. Oh, you can't see this because, you know, but I was like, wow, this is actually good right now. And then they did like jump cuts when someone was just getting ready to get eliminated. Like, oh, hey, quick, go catch that guy getting eliminated, you know? But just for the most part, staying in that one fixed position, I was like, yo, this is good. It doesn't have to. Maybe for battle royals, that's the camera you use, not necessarily in like a standard match, but just the less shaky cam all night was amazing to me because I can't stand it in movies, and it's wrestling, so I deal with it, but it still sucks. It still sucks.
I enjoyed SmackDown. It was great to see. Still getting to me. I don't know if it was the crowd. See what you guys think. I don't know if it was the crowd. To me, it just didn't seem loud as Raw. Maybe different crowds. I mean, SmackDown's in Buffalo. Raw was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
so,
Pittsburgh.
Again, maybe different crowds. Yeah, maybe different crowds. Maybe that's what it was. I mean, the crowd, the SmackDown crowd in Buffalo got hot at certain points, and you can really tell they're there. But some points it kind of seemed to dull, to be lackluster. I'm like, and I'm thinking to myself, yo, you guys have the first live SmackDown ever. This is, you guys have history. You guys got to be louder than this.
The draft was live last week.
Yeah, well.
I mean, second.
The first full SmackDown.
No, I understand what you meant.
Yeah. But yeah, to me, I don't know what you guys think, but the crowd seemed, I mean, against certain points they were kind of loud, but to me it just kind of, they were just off a little bit.
No, I'm with you there. I just because of how good or how great Raw was, I already knew it was going to be very hard for SmackDown to compete. Again, just because Raw kind of has you at the edge of your seat the entire night for every single match that was taking place. And SmackDown was still a good show, but again, it just, I don't know, it left a little something off the table. It just didn't meet up to what I thought it could. Especially the last match, but we'll get to that.
About it, boy! I can't wait to talk about that.
That's a good point though, Kev. I think maybe in my mind I was trying to compare because SmackDown had a good show, but I think I was comparing it to Raw, and I guess going forward we're going to be doing this every week where we're going to see which show won, Raw or SmackDown for the week, and I think it's clear who got the win for this week.
100%.
This Raw could literally be in like a package of the best Raws. It was just good. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And then Sasha and Charlotte, dog.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
My gosh.
Oh, that was.
It was great to see, man. They give the women time, and they can finally show what they can actually do, and show off their abilities in the ring. And what a hell of a match. And when do you ever see championship really change on SmackDowns or Raw? So we saw the women's championship change. We saw the title defended with because it's been at least a couple months or so since
10 months.
Well, yeah, her reign has been that long, but I mean like a couple months since we've actually seen the women's title I think defended. Because I know Charlotte's had off for the past couple months.
Yeah, I think her last title defense, I believe, was one of the Raws when she faced Paige, and I think that was at least a month and a half ago.
Yeah,
so it's been longer than champions every 30 days are supposed to defend the titles.
Yeah, but definitely major props to Charlotte. she definitely, she earned her spot. I mean, she proved that she was definitely one of the best female competitors right now. And like you were saying, John, her 10-month reign was excellent. It was a great reign, and
It was.
now it's
That's what made Sasha's win so much greater.
yeah.
How long Charlotte's reign was.
And now it's the era of the boss.
The boss
And I
era.
can't wait.
And I also will give before we go to and the breakdowns of shows. I really liked the Raw, how they announced it. I think Corey Graves being on Raw just fantastic.
Excellent.
Hit me good.
It just seemed like everything
my
meshed.
gosh.
Everything flowed
Yes.
so smoothly.
He actually made Cole seem good.
Yeah, he did.
And Saxon, I like Saxon. He's there. SmackDown did well too. I mean, Mauro Ranallo's his usual self. I think JBL did better, but I think you can definitely see there's some times in SmackDown that they kind of had a little quiet moments, there was some downtime, and I think part of that, after a couple of weeks they'll be used to each other. I think they've just getting used to working with each other. I mean, Michael Cole and Saxon have worked together, and Graves is so good at what he does, so it's kind of easy to integrate that. But over on the SmackDown side of things, you have David Otunga, who's new at this, and then JBL and Mauro Ranallo kind of working together really for the first time. So you can see it was, I would say it was still good, but you can tell they're still a little off, but I expect that to be better in the next couple of weeks.
It was definitely a work in progress, but yeah, like you said, it'll get better. They just got to mesh and work together more, and they'll get it more fluid. Did you guys notice on Raw? I don't know, were they standing the whole time? I didn't see them with any seats. It just kind of the camera panned over to them, and
I think
showed Graves, Cole, and Saxon just standing up and whatnot.
I think they had seats, but yeah, every time they went there and did their close up, they're always standing. Yeah, I'm with you on that. So originally I thought that was just them, promoting it, or just when they panned on them, they're just stand up with them being on a stage or whatever. But I think they did have chairs. That kind of sucked if they had to stand for the 3 hours.
Yeah, right.
I think I'm pretty sure they had some chairs behind them.
Oh man. Well, what else happened? I mean, how'd you guys, just going back to Raw? How'd you guys like the? I don't know if they unveiled it last week, but the new logo to Raw. How do you guys feel about that? And the new entrance, like music they have, the theme.
I like the new intro. The new intro is fresh. I like it. The logo it's not. I don't hate it as much as everybody else does. But for me, it's just funny because I see Wumbo like with the W and the M. It's hilarious to me. So that's it. I mean, I'm cool with it. I don't like it or anything. It's a little edgier than Raw's or SmackDown's is. SmackDown's looks sleek, which is I guess what you would expect. It looks more like the WWE logo, whereas that Raw logo looks like kind of Attitude Era-ish, maybe even the little bit post-Attitude Era going into the Ruthless Aggression era.
Yeah, I hear you. That's what I think. It's kind of like an old school type look.
Edgy. It's a little older. When I saw Mick Foley post it like last week, I think I was like, "This is the logo." I was expecting like something sleek. I mean, I'm mad. I ain't hate it. So that's cool with me. But what do you guys think about it?
Yeah,
and the SmackDown Live logo actually too.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I like the Raw logo. I'm not one of those that dislike it. I like it. I think it's also, when I first saw it, I had the same thought. It kind of had that old school mentality, the old school feel of it. So I like the logo. I like Raw's new theme. SmackDown's new theme song, maybe it'll catch on. I wasn't really feeling it yet. I mean, it's still new, so I'm not going to hold out judgment. I don't hate it, but it hasn't caught on to me. Raw's was just instant first time. Oh, man, I like this. SmackDown's, it's still, we'll see. Maybe it grows on me later on, but I do like SmackDown's logo also. So Raw and SmackDown, they got a good logo, and Raw's show, it's killing me, man. It's hurting me to say this, man, because I'm always a SmackDown guy, and right now it's just all credit to Raw right now, man. I mean, SmackDown to step it up a little bit.
They need to step it up big time, man.
I mean, Raw does have a history of having shitty shows, so like this one could be that.
What they need.
It could be that. We'll see. Don't get me wrong. I love good wrestling. I love good Raws. You see how excited we are to talk about this? Like, anyway, I just love seeing it. I hope both shows do well. And SmackDown, just another part of the presentation. I liked how much the ring looked like. The apron on the car camera side had like that little laser like under the SmackDown name. I thought that looked pretty cool. Yeah, we can just go ahead and we can dive in now. I don't think there was any. Oh, other big news. A representative from WWE said Brock Lesnar won't be punished for the UFC ban because Brock Lesnar is technically part-time, and he doesn't fall under the WWE's wellness policy. So,
Well,
yeah, it's
an exception to the rule, I see.
I guess.
I was seeing double standard.
I was seeing some people say bring Billy Gunn back because remember he got popped for that too. But I was like, I don't know if I guess he falls under it. I guess because he's a coach, you don't want that image. Like why are you doing it when you're telling us to do it right? So, but whatever. Vinny, I'm sorry. Were you gonna say something?
No, just saying it's such a double standard because what you said about Billy Gunn and it's kind of with the article I was reading. Mentioned Mysterio and how Mysterio got popped for the same things that Brock was taking multiple times, but because Ray was a full-time contracted superstar and Brock's part-time, Brock gets away with it. It's just such a double standard. It's just those kind of things that I don't like. You gotta play it cool. It has to be even across the board. To me, I'm not with it. I mean, I understand the draw that Brock Lesnar is, but again, it's kind of slap on the wrist. Well, it's not even a slap on the wrist. He's just getting away with murder.
It's no punishment at all, huh?
So
man can just do what he wants to, apparently, and get away with it. So
yeah.
But hey, I mean, he's been gone for like 4 months or so, and we finally get to see him back. This upcoming week on Raw.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you said, he just he avoided the punishment, and that's whatever. I guess. I mean, I'm happy to see him versus Randy Orton at SummerSlam.
I was like straight up. I was like, I'm just kind of happy he's not getting punished. So, I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying, Eddie, but I'm not encouraging it. I'm not, but.
Yeah, but you're right, though. It just seems like when you're a higher name profile, and I mean, this definitely doesn't only apply in WWE.
I'm sure they've done it for other people too. Like like all right, like in Roman's case, they found out he was gonna get violated, and they made him drop the title. In Lesnar's case, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what to make of it. He's part-time, and I guess by technicality, he doesn't fall under the policy. I'm sure WWE didn't told him not to juice. But, if he, I don't know. But it's crazy as UFC was tested. You're gonna get tested.
I know, right? Come on, bro.
I never. I don't get it. Get tested. Why are you doing it? You know you're gonna get tested. You're gonna get tested. You can't get away with it. Anyway.
Another news: Jinder Mahal's returning.
Really?
To Raw. All right, more excited news. Ain't no stopping me. No.
That is way more exciting.
Shelton Benjamin is on his way back to SmackDown Live.
Yes.
Hopefully we can get those good-ass matches again. Hopefully my man can win the title this time. Just one, please. Please. Just once.
One time. I like the fact that he's coming back. I wish it was. I wish they didn't announce it. I always like to have the surprise returns, like
me
Shane
too.
McMahon, for example. But hey, I mean, I'm still happy he's coming back. So
build it. Hey, everyone remember his name, and I think I'm guessing that's my sense because unless he comes back to Ain't No Stopping Me,
no, he has to come back to that song. He must come back.
I mean, I love that song, but it's what you gonna do?
Right. As long as he doesn't come back as the
golden
standard.
Ain't no stopping me, nah. I hope he doesn't do the gold standard. I like the gold standard gimmick, but he's better than that.
Nah.
He can be the gold standard with like gold trunks. He doesn't have to wear the. If he comes back with like. If he comes back with like,
I know you're good. How's it going?
It's gonna be, that would be so fun. But I hope he doesn't.
I mean, you work for what, close to 12 hours? Really?
What do you want? Do you want to talk about like the matches, or you just want to kind of breeze over them?
We can talk about the matches. So, the first Fatal 4-Way: Rusev versus Kevin Owens, Balor and Who was in the first? Who else was in the first one?
Cesaro, if you didn't.
Cesaro, that's what that one was. Maybe match of the night if it wasn't the women's match, and I kind of want to give it to the women's match because that shit was just good. That was just, Charlotte's moonsault, man. Oh man,
it's so pretty, man. It's just
truly
it's truly a sight to see.
It is, yo. But just the match is awesome. You guys got to go and check this out if you haven't.
Yes.
Finn Balor pinned Rusev.
Right, that I did not see coming at all.
Rusev doesn't get pinned. Like, I think he got pinned like 4 times.
Right, when is the last time Rusev got pinned? Who knows?
It was like
think of that.
It was like last month. I think it was. I don't want to say it was.
Oh, true. I think Ziggler or
yeah, it was Ziggler. Ziggler was the last
guy. He got a roll up on him. Yeah.
And, I know Cesaro beat him on SmackDown a little while back. It was just out of nowhere. Like, wait, what? Like, at that point, Cena was the only guy who had beaten Rusev.
It's rare. It's a rarity as well.
It's a rarity. The Nia Jax's official debut and enhancement match.
Yeah, straight squash.
I don't
know who she was facing, but she just punished
threw her face in the ground like, oh, damn. Oh, man, that must have hurt. Oh.
Yeah, and she solidified her role as a heel by, doing her leg drop and then picking her up when it was going to be a 3 count.
I love that.
Yeah, that was awesome. And that hit her with a leg drop again, and that was that.
I still don't like the leg drop, but hey, I mean, it works. So
yeah,
I'm with you on that.
I like the pin she does because she just stays on him. That's cool.
It's like, yo, ref, count. She's just laying on him.
Let's see. And then Roman Reigns wins the next Fatal 4-Way. It wasn't a bad match, but we'll just keep
everybody. I saw that coming, so that's all I was expecting it. Yeah, everybody knew that was coming.
There was still glimpses that Sami Zayn was gonna get it.
I would have rather have been Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor in the main event, but it's Roman Reigns.
Yeah,
that's all I can really say about
Roman Reigns is the impact. Because if he beat Sami Zayn's known to lose, he's the underdog.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't get me wrong, it would have had a dope ass match, but you save that for pay-per-view. So Roman, man, everyone expected him to win.
Yeah, nobody. I did not expect Finn Balor to get the W, not at all.
No. And it just made it that much bigger of a deal because it's just like, wait, Roman lost,
right? What?
What?
That was my reaction. I was in shock for like a good 10 minutes or so. Just like wow.
Last night was like one of the few times in the last. I could probably count like maybe 5 times that WWE really got me with some wow, like yo, I can't believe this. Like when Shane came back, that was one of them.
Yeah.
Sasha and Charlotte got me tonight, and then Finn winning tonight got me too. I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this.
Going back to a point you made earlier about the Universal title, I mean, and maybe they're finally starting to listen to the universe. They know we don't want Roman Reigns to win. We don't want him to face, Rollins or even have a championship shot for that, for that matter. And if he doesn't,
the thing is, I wouldn't hate him if he was in the mid card. If he ran with the IC title, I'd be fine with it. I wouldn't even care. I don't want him with a U.S. title. I actually think if wearing the gear he's wearing now, I think the IC title will look good on him. But we'll see. I don't know.
I'll give him this though. Since he's been back and taking 3 clean losses. Well, before his suspension, when he lost at Money in the Bank clean, and then taking the pin at Battleground and taking the pin last night. I'll give him credit for paying his dues in a sense. I'll give him credit for that. I like that he's losing. That he doesn't seem invincible and unstoppable, and hopefully this will kind of help with the fans. Hopefully, but I agree. I think in order for that to continue, again, still a slight character tweak. I still think he'll be great as a heel. I still think he should turn heel, but a slight character tweak and. As long as he's not getting pushed to the moon like he was before the suspension, I think he'll be fine. I mean, because he's talented in the ring. It's not. He doesn't lack talent. He has all the talent. He's gotten a little bit better on the mic. I'll give him that. A little bit better. Short and sweet is what he needs to continue to do. He can go in the ring, no question about that. It's just his gimmick that needs tweaking.
I noticed this last night. He has like a. I don't know if people have been saying it too much, but he does have he had a smoothness to him in the ring. And even we noticed it at Battleground too. I got it. And I was like, yo, he's actually pretty cool to watch, you know. And we're just booing him, but I was like, this dude's really good. He's really good, you know. And
it's just so fun to boo him, you know.
I'm not disputing that. I'm not. But I got it.
Hashtag boo Roman Reigns.
Hashtag boo.
It's
So it's. I don't know. I think he got me at Battleground. I'm not gonna lie. He got me at Battleground.
He got me also.
I was like, man. Like,
and he got me even more after. He completely got me.
He got me at Raw. I know. He really did. So, fuck yeah, Roman.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Roman.
Give him a little clap. Good job, Roman.
And I'll pose a question. Well, that's for later after we discuss Raw and SmackDown. But since he's not in the title picture, what's next for him coming up at SummerSlam? But we can save that for after we get through
the show. Yeah. Good thought though. I can't wait to think about that. New Day celebrates the longest reigning WWE World Tag Team Champions. It feels good, and they inducted a new member to the. Oh man,
it was a Sunny Boy.
Sunny Boy.
Sunny Boy.
And I can't believe they did the Who name. Get like what's your name? Sunny Boy. No, really. What's your? They drove it into the ground, and I was just like, all right, come on, guys. Like, you know, it's like you either overdo it or you underdo it, and you know. Anyway, I was just like, I couldn't believe the crowd like actually got behind it too.
Yeah, they started chanting Sunny Boy.
I mean, because everyone likes New Day. Is like, hey, if that were us. If he wasn't a plant, you know, like if that were us, I would love if the crowd was just really just like, Sonny, that's my shit forever, you know, that's super cool. Yes. So to Sunny Boy, I hope you enjoyed your 15 minutes.
All right.
What else?
But then they were rudely interrupted by the club. So I guess that's being set up for SummerSlam.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Do you think they're gonna take the tag titles off of them?
It could happen. I think this could be the time the reign ends.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we're trying to give the club some, I don't know, recognition. They're trying to push them. You know, they need the tag titles obviously more than the New Day does.
They need them way.
Yeah, New Day's proven they can do it. New Day doesn't need the titles. They haven't needed it for months, but it's just awesome to see them with the titles because they do such a great job on the mic.
That's the worst part. Is like it's working. Why fuck it up? Yeah. Why fuck it up? Like let them have an amazing reign. Like they're hot right now. They have Booty-O cereal coming out now. Like,
right? That's crazy.
Who would it? Drag
Who would have thought?
Like do everything else, you know, and then take the tag titles off them after they get a record that just can't be beat.
Yeah, just like 400 days or something.
That would be. I don't want to say it'll be. That might be Kofi's biggest mark on the business. You know, I like Kofi. But New Day was fucking awesome, and so that might be a good way to do it. Because I know what he said, like on the table for 3 when New Day's done,
you might just hang it up.
I might ride off into the sunset. So
I mean, he's been in WWE for close to 10 years or something like that.
A little bit. What was his debut? Was his debut 2009?
Oh yeah, I think 2009. Yeah.
7 years.
Yeah.
So, and he's had plenty of awesome moments. So. That's a sure Hall of Famer in my opinion.
I agree.
Let's see. So Enzo and Cass come out, cut another nice promo. Man, that Battleground promo, man, that was
so good.
That's Cass is just like, yo, like straight up, like, yo, get this man a hand.
Right. Yeah, right.
That was awesome. And then you know, to your point, like. Cena didn't say anything and really just absorbed it. When I watched it back, I was like, look at Cena just smiling his ass off. He is loving this right now. And you can tell when the guys are legit enjoying themselves and they can't keep the straight face. You know? Like when Sami Zayn was fighting, had a match against Shinsuke Nakamura for Nakamura's debut, Sami Zayn's just like, yo, look at this guy. Get this applause. This is about to be beast. You know, and when you know you got the crowd, you got him. And damn it, that match hasn't been beaten yet. That match is something else. Yeah. So, Finn Balor wins against Roman in the main event. Balor goes on to SummerSlam to face Seth Rollins for the WWE Universal Championship, the inaugural WWE Universal Champion. Who do you think is going to win? Just quick thoughts. This isn't our official predictions or anything.
I'm gonna say Seth Rollins. He's their number one pick. I mean, I want Finn Balor to win, especially just because of the performance that he had, on Monday. But for him just finally coming up to the roster, I don't think they'll just automatically give him the first ever, like you said, the inaugural world
WWE
Universal title. Yeah, I hope so though. Who do you think is gonna get the W?
I say Balor.
Ooh, all right. I mean, that's who I'm hoping gets a W. Maybe he comes out as a demon for SummerSlam.
Oh, he will.
Oh, yeah.
He will. You don't give it away. You have to let the fans know he is a person before just introducing this demon type character. It's not necessarily that he'll take it wrong, but you don't want them to think he's coming out like that every single week. Like the Undertaker's the Undertaker. You can't do that. Well, he probably can do that face paint every week, but like on NXT TV, he's Finn Balor, Balor Club, and then the demon on pay-per-view. So it works, and I love the way that they do that. It doesn't make it it doesn't overdo it.
Overuse it, yeah.
Thank you.
Another reason I don't think he'll get the title is because this guy right here hasn't gotten the title yet, or even a shot. I don't think, for that matter. So he's been here longer than Finn Balor has his terms in the WWE, in the main roster, if you will.
So he had a shot at it.
Did he?
He was in the Fatal 4-Way, so technically that's a shot at it.
A shot at it, I guess, but not a legitimate
one-on-one.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, they had that rivalry in NXT. Balor might be that way for them to get there.
That's true.
That's
very true.
Always save Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins. You can always come back there.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be an incredible match, dude. I cannot wait to watch that.
For that match, Seth Rollins has to be face, though. I mean, he's already face, but he has to really be face. Kevin Owens he's too good as a heel to be face for that.
Yeah.
Put them both in the right roles. And Seth Rollins can do whatever he wants because he's always going to get cheered.
Yeah.
He's too good to not get cheered.
Exactly.
So it's like Shawn Michaels. It's like, we're booing you because we're kind of supposed to. You're Shawn Michaels. We know.
We still love you.
We love you.
No, I also think that the Finn Balor versus Seth is going to be an incredible match.
Oh, yeah.
And it's going to be significantly... It's in a different league in terms of title shots versus what SmackDown is offering us. There's no doubt about that. So I can't wait to watch that match. That should be, if that's not the main event of the night, then they're
something's wrong.
Yeah.
There's something wrong. What was I gonna say? History tells me Seth Rollins is gonna win.
Yeah.
It's SummerSlam. They can do bullshit at SummerSlam.
Maybe Triple H comes back and costs Finn. Who knows?
I mean, shit, I wouldn't doubt it. But Finn is Triple H's guy, so maybe he costs Seth Rollins because they're not the authority anymore. Stephanie's just playing nice with Seth, probably.
And then that sets up Triple H versus Seth.
Yeah,
maybe
we could.
Maybe we see the Balor Club formation at SummerSlam.
Ooh, if that happens, that I can see the club winning the tag titles, and that way the club has all the titles pretty much.
The club runs Raw.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, that'd be something.
I like it. I like it. I can't wait to SummerSlam.
Oh, this build for SummerSlam is gonna be awesome.
Oh yes.
It's probably it's first time in a while I can remember that I'm really excited for a build to SummerSlam.
Yeah. No. Let's go ahead and get some SmackDown stuff. I think I already said American Alpha is going to debut next week also. Big points in the night. Heath Slater actually cut a pretty good promo.
Yo, I became a fan of Heath Slater after last night.
Same here.
They can really do something with that angle, man. When he was running down the different groups he was in, I'm like, yo, Slater's been part of big moments in WWE history. So he can play both sides. He can play that good performer in the ring. He can play the comedic side. Man, I think he's underused, man. I'm really liking this. I hope it goes somewhere for him, man.
I'm with you.
Yeah, I hope he does, because when Swerve Season 1 came on, he was on that a little bit. And I was like, yo, he's interesting to watch on camera, and I think that's like his appeal. And he doesn't have a bad talking voice either. And I was like, yo, like during the whole promo, I was like, did he just got me? I was like, he just got me. And I always say, I love when superstars get like that perceived alone time in the ring. Hey, this is what I've been thinking about. This is what's been going on, and it's time for me to tell you all why I'm here right now. You know, and it's and
he brought the realness factor into his performance out there. So like just like you guys, I mean, I never hated Heath Slater. I wasn't, I guess, his biggest fan, you know, but yeah, definitely became a better fan after last night.
And I don't know if I said it on the podcast last week or if we were just talking. Heath Slater's like the last person from the original Nexus that's still there.
Yeah.
Him, Darren Young. I mean, big Darren Young, great again, but
they're trying, but they failed.
That match was that was a hot turd on the
awful match, and they didn't even announce
the winner,
outcome at the end.
It was so stupid.
It literally just went black. It went on to the next match, as if that didn't even happen. Like that match just never took place.
I was like, yo, what's going on here? Like,
right? It turns out it was a double DQ, but again, like, we had to look on freaking WWE.com to find that out. They didn't even tell us that while we're there in the freaking arena. Come on, what kind of shit is that?
It was pretty stupid, though.
Yeah, it was stupid. Stupid.
Let's see.
Unfortunately, Heath Slater caught that gore.
Oh yeah, Rhino made his official return.
Yeah, good to see Rhino.
Yeah, that's the worst part. The worst part of the promo was that Rhino interfered in the promo. Like,
yeah.
I was like, when he popped up, I was like, really? God damn it! Like,
he didn't need to be there, man. I wanted to see. I wanted to see what Shane was going to offer to Heath. You know, he was going to sign him. Was he going to give him a shot? You know.
I'm like, who knows? Maybe out of sympathy, he'll be like, hey, all right, I'll give you a test run. You can fight Rhino tonight, and if you win, I'll sign you. Just like that, you know. And then they set up their own rivalry. Because, I mean, Slater used to do the legend jobber gimmick. Like, so, I mean, I guess Rhino is an ECW legend. So
yeah. And, I mean, Rhino, the only reason he should be
good in the ring still. So.
He's still good, but the only reason he should be back is to help other superstars at this point. I mean,
yeah.
You know, he doesn't need any titles or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. I liked him and Corbin in the Dusty Classic. That was pretty good. And I was like, I actually dig this team. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was there to team with Baron Corbin for a little while. Like if they down the line when the New Day loses the tag titles, I wouldn't mind if they had it. Just because I think Corbin needs a title on him now. Like I was actually kind of hoping he was winning the
six-pack challenge.
Yeah.
Anybody else should have won that match. I mean, anybody. Every single other person.
Hey.
Anybody should have won that.
Come on, guys. This
Mandy, no.
Come on. Let's leave Ziggler alone.
No. Okay. No.
It's just time to shine.
No.
The brand extension has breathed new life into the career of one Mr. Dolph Ziggler. And SummerSlam is going to prove it.
You don't know how disappointed I was when I saw Ziggler get the W. I was, like, furious. I was like, are you guys kidding me? Ziggler, of all these people, won. Like, wow. I understand why Cena and AJ didn't win because, you know, they're going to have a feud with one another, okay? But really, God, this just hurts talking about right now, man.
It does. It's fucking stupid. And I was like, fucking damn it. Like, I was really going about it. I was like, Ziggler. Maybe they'll do with Corbin what they did with Balor last night. Like, push him to the fucking moon.
I'd rather see Cruz. Anybody. Like, Bray Wyatt, come on.
Like, I know. That's where I was mad. I was like, wait, Bray Wyatt's not winning this? What the fuck? Fuck. You know? I'm like...
Does Ziggler deserve opportunity, Vandy? Let's be honest. Between all those other guys in the ring, no.
Okay, I agree. I definitely thought Bray was probably going to win. I thought Bray was going to win the match. I'm not going to lie.
Won the match.
Ziggler would have been my first choice. It was going to be Bray.
Ziggler was my last choice. I'd rather have Cena win the match than freaking Dolph Ziggler. And that is saying a lot, okay? Honestly, when Cena was like FUing or when he was AAing like everybody out there, I was like, jeez.
I love that. That was so awesome. I was like, fuck yeah, I've never seen this many back-to-back like this.
Right? He did like 3 or 4
when Baron Corbin was like elbowing him down, I was like, oh shit, is he going to reverse this into an end of days and put Cena down? That's what I thought was going to happen right there, and that would have been sick. Oh, that would have been sick. Oh, man.
Hold on. You rather...
Ziggler,
am I hearing this right? Hold on, let me... One second.
Rewind.
I had to make sure my headphones were good. You said you rather have had John Cena win instead of Ziggler?
You think of the potential match. Dolph Ziggler versus Dean Ambrose.
The only reason Dolph Ziggler won this match is just because he's gonna lose to Dean Ambrose. That's
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
That's literally the only reason he won. I couldn't give you another reason.
I was like, I don't even mind if I want to. Don't get me wrong, I want Cena to win. You know, if Cena wins, I don't mind him losing to Ambrose at SummerSlam to really solidify Ambrose. If you beat Cena, you know,
yeah, definitely.
You know, and he did it for Daniel Bryan. Look at Daniel Bryan. You know,
I mean Ziggler.
I know.
It's not even like if you beat Ziggler, it's not even a big deal. Like, you know, like, okay, I beat Ziggler. You know.
Oh my God!
Oh snap!
It shouldn't be. That should not be.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh snap! That's hilarious.
It's not though. It's true. It's a true statement.
Boy, I gotta give you that.
I am going to clip that out and put that at the front of this podcast. Oh my God!
Oh man, dude, Ziggler is not who I want to see at SummerSlam. The biggest pay-per-view of the summer, the second biggest pay-per-view of the year, and Ziggler in it.
I agree. There's more appealing options. I definitely agree. I agree with you. But I'm happy for Ziggler. Yes, I would have liked to see Bray. I'd have been fine with Cruz because hey, represent. I would have been fine with that. But Ziggler's it's not my first choice, but I'm happy for Ziggler, man. I'm happy for him, and to find to get these next few weeks to show what the WWE has been missing out on him, and then come SummerSlam to do what he does best and steal the show.
And sell. I mean, he's good at selling. I'll give him that. I doubt they're going to steal the show. I can tell you that much.
Dolph Ziggler and Dean Ambrose will be at 9 o'clock on the show.
Yeah, latest.
They will be at 9 o'clock.
Honestly, it might open the show. I wouldn't be surprised.
I hope it doesn't open the show, but boy.
One thing I hope that they do with this new era is, because they did that a lot before, was have one title open the show before, like the World Heavyweight Championship used to open a lot when it was on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's true.
I know sometimes okay, I'm going to be honest, yes, Dean Ambrose versus Ziggler is not
SummerSlam, bruh. SummerSlam.
Yeah, I know. It's not one of the strongest matches, I know. But because it's the WWE Championship and I think always the titles that are on the line should always be the last two to close the show. I just think they're going forward to really put the prestige behind the title. I think they should always close the show. I know. I agree. Okay, no, all kidding aside, I know Dean Ambrose versus Ziggler is not more appeasing than Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. It's not more appeasing than AJ Styles versus... I forgot about that. I forgot he's.
Well, we were talking about championships again, so.
Oh yeah. And it's not more appeasing than AJ Styles and John Cena. I know that, but just because you want to make sure both titles are prestigious, I think you have to have, no matter what, those two have to close the show. And heck, if they put that mentality of these two titles are closing the show, that should always put the emphasis on them wanting to make sure that your two best for that around that time are always competing for the title, and is always whoever's fighting for the championship. That's always one of your best feuds. So I think those two should close the show. I mean, of course, Balor versus Rollins should close the show regardless.
Yes, absolutely.
But I think preceding that match should be the WWE Championship match between Ambrose and Ziggler. I know a lot won't agree with me, but I think both titles should close the show.
No, that makes sense though. I mean, they're the two prize possessions, of both shows, so they should close, in theory, the shows. But oh man, it's gonna be hard for me to watch that one, honestly.
Ziggler.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of high profile matches. Cena versus AJ, that's one. Randy versus Brock, which I think they're actually building for the main event. That's gonna be two. Then the two championship matches. Like on a 4-hour show, each one gets a top of the hour. If you really want to think about it that way, and I kind of wouldn't mind it that way. I'm not saying I want Ambrose and them to open the show, but I don't want Cena and AJ to open the show.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
And then for just for the show's sake of pacing, because SummerSlam is 4 hours. Like
long time.
I don't know if you can do the two titles back to back. I think you have to have that come down match afterwards. So
it is a come down match. Ziggler versus Ambrose.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm just thinking about it already. I'm like, I seriously was in shock, dude. When Ziggler won, I was in shock. I was like, wow, this is really what they're gonna give us at SummerSlam. Okay, I'm definitely gonna be tuning in.
My only thing is trying to salvage this is maybe they'll heel turn Ziggler, and he'll get the win that way.
Ziggler's not. There's no. If Ziggler wins, wow, man. I mean, that'd be a surprise. I'll give them that. But that would be terrible. I'm sorry. I don't want to see Ziggler as champion, especially if he beats Dean Ambrose.
Hell no. Should have been fucking Bray Wyatt. Give fucking Bray Wyatt the chance. Or let Bray Wyatt, or maybe they'll save it for Bray at Survivor Series or something, like a creepy pay-per-view.
That's what I'm thinking because, like I said, Ziggler's going to lose. They don't want Bray Wyatt to go in for a title shot and lose. That doesn't make any sense.
That's a good point. Bray for champion.
I'm cool with that.
I heard from a kind of funny best friend online that there was a dark match after the show. What do you think the dark match would have been?
What, for SmackDown?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Damn, I forgot. I think I saw what the dark match was, but I forgot.
Okay. Kev, any guesses?
I mean, it's not somebody who competed, right? Like during the night?
Yeah, 2 of them.
They did compete or they didn't compete?
They did.
They did?
Yeah. Was it... I forgot. Was that one?
If you know the article, then hang on. I'll
okay.
Just guess.
All right.
I don't know. Just spoil it for us.
Okay. So, Dean. So, what's it called? Hang on. I wrote it down. So Rollins came out and
Rollins.
And Rollins and Bray were attacking Ambrose, and then Reigns came out and then a tag team match. Ambrose and Reigns versus Seth and Bray. Yeah. I don't know who won, but I just heard that was a dark match, and I was like, yo, that's fucking awesome. Like, just the fact that they actually came out on SmackDown, like, oh my god. Of course, though, a dark match.
Yeah.
So
I think they're saying the reason why they still have these cross dark matches is because these were advertised already beforehand, and they were supposed to advertisements. So they'll keep them up until however long they have it advertised. I don't know if it's up through SummerSlam or whatever the case may be.
that makes sense.
And they couldn't close the show with a Ziggler win. That wouldn't make any sense. So they had to have somebody come on afterwards.
Oh my gosh, Kev, you're going in on Ziggler tonight, man. Jeez,
dude,
your hate right now for Ziggler is reaching that Cena level.
It's pretty close, you know. I actually put Cena over Ziggler. I can't even believe this, you know. But it happened. It happened here. It happened live.
Oh, I gotta take 5.
Yeah, but another part of Raw, Randy was on Miz TV with Seth when Seth was Randy on Seth. Randy was on Miz TV with the Miz while the Miz was trying to interview himself. I was starting to laugh at first. I was like, wow, he's really doing this. Okay. And then Randy came out and he's like, hey, give me a match, you know, and then he hit him with 2 beautiful RKOs. And yeah,
you like how they referenced the old legend killer gimmick?
Yeah,
I really like
I'm
that
so happy they're bringing it out for Brock because that's exactly what he needs to do to bring it out for this type of guy.
The legend killer is back. Oh yes.
I used to make a pretty good living killing legends, you know. I was like, oh shit.
He definitely did.
But yeah, no. So
I wanted to go back to the first match, the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Apollo Crews had an incredible counter to that chokeslam. It was beautiful.
Yeah, he did. I just remembered that.
Yeah, that was definitely the spot of that Battle Royal, I'd say. Huh?
Yeah, when he got out of the, he flips out of the end of days. That's still me when someone breaks out of that. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? Like,
right, like, whoa, you're supposed to get hit with that, bro.
Right? You cheater! What are you doing? You can't do that.
You can't do that.
I remember when we were so little, we always say that. No, he cheated. He broke out of the move. You can't do that. I said, oh my gosh, good times.
Yes.
No, but this week, man, there's good WWE TV on this week, and fucking NXT's on now. Gotta go watch, and I'm gonna watch that afterward.
True.
Yeah. So, good times ahead. How'd you like both shows?
I mean, I like them both. I'd say Raw was an A, SmackDown was a B this week.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we're getting Raw. I mean, if they come out with shows like that every week, it's going to be damn near impossible for SmackDown to compete with them.
Yeah, no, I'm almost scared for SmackDown. I know, like, we still have American Alpha to look forward to. I know we still have Shelton Benjamin to look forward to. I can't wait to see some more dudes come back. So.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, welcome back, Randy. Yeah, how'd you like both shows this week?
Both shows I really enjoyed. I definitely enjoyed. I would say definitely, but I enjoyed Raw a little bit more. I don't know, maybe just
Raw was
because.
better. There's nothing
Yeah, I
wrong
mean,
with
Raw
it.
was
It
better.
was. It was a better
and
show.
It was the better show, no doubt about it. This week, Raw won this week.
Yeah,
And
they're 1-0.
1-0. We'll keep this tally going every week. So yeah, Raw's 1-0, and I think just because I think for so long we've had up and down Raws, and we have weeks where there's been 3 bad Raws and 1 good one, and to finally see 1 great Raw from top to bottom, awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I'm one of the things I was thinking about. I'm wondering if, because I mean they gave those two. I mean they gave those matches a lot of time. So I'm thinking, is that going to be their formula going forth? I mean they have to do something to fill these 3-hour shows, and so would that be their formula going forward in terms of having these nice drawn out matches? I mean I'm fine with it because it had a nice mixture of progressing stories along, backstage promos, whatever the case may be, and matches. So
The show was paced very well.
yeah,
It wasn't
Very
like
well.
top heavy and at the end, but
Mhm.
it was all the way through. I was like excited. I didn't want to like really get up or anything like that. Sometimes
Right.
like I'm like I want to go do something when you see like an unfavorable match, but I was just like, I'm interested in like everything that's actually happening. And then Braun Strowman crushing that poor little guy.
He demolished that guy.
oh my gosh.
That reverse chokeslam though, that was so crazy. I was like, damn man, I know this is. I mean, I would do it too, but damn dog, that looks like.
He's got some bruises on his body. There's no doubt about that.
Oh yeah.
No chin, yo. That dude had no chin. That was so funny.
As soon as I saw the guy, I was like, "Oh God, this is about to be a demolition right here."
I was like, why is Byron even interviewing this fool? Like, why?
Right?
Why, bro? I don't even remember your name.
I don't either.
Yeah,
But I love when Byron interviewed him, and when he's talking about this could be the biggest moment of my career, and then Byron's like, "Well, if you have a career after this."
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, that was too funny. I wonder what they're gonna do with Strowman going forward now. Now that
Crush
he's-
a bunch of fools like he did this week.
Yeah, probably just put him on just have him just run through a bunch of scrubs.
just
you know,
squash
and
some
then-
dudes.
He needs to beat
Yeah.
the Shining Stars in the same match.
If that happens, they might as well release him.
Yeah, but they
Oh, they faced off against Enzo and Cass on was it on Raw? Yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
got squashed. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna have a feud with Golden Truth because Golden Truth cost them the match by playing Pokemon Go.
Yeah. It was a Pikachu in the ring, dude.
Yeah,
They overdid it.
They
It was
did.
funny the first time, maybe I think the second time, and it paid off in the third time, but it was still like, come on, you guys, like anyway. I guess
we didn't
Braun,
talk on. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
I think Braun, they're bringing him up to be like the new resident big guy, so I think he'll eventually have programs with like Mark Henry, Kane, Big Show. I'm sure all of them are on Raw, right? I think all of them are on Raw.
Kane's
Yeah.
on SmackDown, but
Ah,
yeah,
Kane is-
Yeah, you're right.
Mark
Kane's on
Henry,
there.
Big Show, yeah, both on Raw.
Yeah, so I think he should work with them. And learn that.
He could be the one to put Mark Henry into retirement.
I can see it. But yeah, Kev, what were you about to say?
Just kind of flip-flopping back and forth between shows, going to SmackDown.
It doesn't matter. This is just how it's gonna be. This is probably how it's gonna be now. You can't just. All right, first, go, just go.
No, just the only part I guess, just kind of forgot about was just Becky Lynch versus Natalie. Nat.
Mm.
And then, yeah, she made her tap. Again, the pay-per-view result was stupid. Vandy and I were talking about that, how, Becky actually tapped to the sharpshooter. Like, really? But anyways, we won't worry about that. But, yeah, I just like how they kind of introduced some of the newer, female superstars.
Oh, Alexa Bliss, I thought she came out well. Carmella, man, her shit missed. Like, I knew it was gonna miss. When I heard or I saw that she got drafted, I was like, really?
I
Really?
still think she needed a little more time in NXT.
Oh yeah, no.
She was getting, the crowd was definitely getting behind her, and from what I've seen in some of the NXTs, but they were just starting to get behind her.
Yeah, like I'm not saying she can't get over, but I hate her music. I hate it so much. It's so.
I was trying to figure out what the heck her music even
It's like
was.
it's so like
It's
Iggy Azalea to me, and I hate that shit.
Yeah,
I was like that fad was like 2 years ago, something like that, you know. And like when they said on the Breaking Ground Reloaded, when they said Carmella wasn't coming up, I was like, good, because she's not ready. Like if she's separated from Zenzo and Cash, she'd be. I don't hate her or anything.
Yeah.
But it's just. I mean, we'll see. Hopefully she impresses.
Yeah, and then we saw Naomi come back, so that was pretty cool.
Naomi came back, and then Eva Marie had the most hate-inducing entrance I think I've ever seen. But it was a good entrance. I was like, wow, look at how much spotlight this chick is actually getting. Gosh, she looks good.
Yeah, she looks good. Oh my god.
Like good.
Yeah, good god.
Can't wrestle all, I guess, but straight up.
Yeah, she was looking right, man.
We'll see, it's the translates to ring skills. But we'll see. Maybe she could be someone's manager, like full time. She didn't even say anything. I was like, why is she not saying anything? Like, say something. And then you just like the announcer guy did it for her. That would be so funny if that was her gimmick. The announcer guy says everything as she does it.
Yeah. That's what I was wondering. It was like, is this her music or like what's happening?
I thought it was her music. I was like, wow, like. But yeah, no.
Pompous entrance.
We'll see what happens. Anything else big that happened? I don't think I can think of anything right now.
Yeah, I think we got to everything.
Okay. Yeah, WWE was good this week. Let's hope it stays that way.
Oh, we forgot Neville. Neville came back. That was pretty cool to see.
Neville came back against Curtis Axel's new gimmick, Mr. Irrelevant, apparently. So,
yeah. The last pick in the draft, baby.
It seemed like the crowd almost forgot about Neville. Like
when
he was going for the red arrow, I was like, why are they not on their feet or cheering right now? Are you serious? You know how sick that shit would be to see live?
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh, once they hit it, now they remember he's the flippy guy. So I was like, yo, they really. You know, like you want your big fear is like when you come back that hopefully no one forgot you. And
it seems like they did.
Yeah, no, I was like, this is like a more casual crowd. The crowd's like they really get me sometimes when I see like who they'll be cheering for or who they won't be or who they'll remember. And like remember when they did the Time Machine with Kofi's music? I was like, why are they not popping like shit right now? Because this music was good, and you know. I'm just like, how many people remember this? How can you not remember this? This is like a crowd that's like been watching WWE for like a year or two, maybe even 3 years tops. But anyway, yeah.
Ring, ring, ring. Phone call.
We gotta love those telemarketers, huh?
I guess that's it, though.
Got one more to go. Gotta love it live.
Which one of your guys' phone is that?
That's mine. That's mine. Gotta love those telemarketers. They don't care what time of day it is. It's almost freaking 9 o'clock.
Right.
Yeah, I don't even have a house phone anymore.
Yeah, you don't. I don't think you need it nowadays. Just get it on your cell or your second cell, whatever. But that's our show this week. Be sure to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at PWV_podcast for your wrestling news, articles, opinions, and information. Check out ProWrestlingVoice.com. You can follow me on Twitter at JMLucas18. Kevin, what's yours? What's your Twitter, Kevin? Nice one.
A nice pause for a second.
Look it up real quick.
At Ortiz Kevin 90. That's what it is.
There you go.
At Ortiz Kevin 90. I'll try to remember that for next time.
Anyway, what's it called? Check out our store at prowrestlingtees.com/prowrestlingvoice. You can follow us on. You can subscribe to us on Twitter by searching Pro Wrestling Voice Radio, and the Spreaker app by searching Pro Wrestling Voice Podcast, and YouTube.com/Pro Wrestling Voice. I'm your John Lucas, alongside my co-host Betty Menard. Woo! Woo! Kevin Ortiz, always a pleasure to have you on, man.
You know it, man. It's always good to be here, and coming back for that title next month. Just want to let you know.
Oh no. You see this? This is my Pro Wrestling Voice champion.
I mean, it was a technicality, okay? Vandy and I didn't know that freaking Darren Young was going to be drafted to Raw later on in the night, and of course we picked our predictions before the draft was finished. So that that was a mistake on our part and on my part because I was a champ. But hey, I'll let it go this time. I'll come back. I'll get that title.
Excuses.
Well, as a heel, I gotta come up with some excuses.
I guess.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is the biggest party of the summer is gonna start the biggest reign in PWV history by your boy Vandy Bernard, and I'm gonna have everybody drink it in, man.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's our show this week. We won't throw the book at you. Until next time.
Deuces.
Deuces.